Hi, welcome to video 7 of Module 4, Frequently Asked Questions. My name is Joe Skeppis. I'm a Director of Pearson's Family Lawyers. If this is the first module that you're watching, I strongly recommend that you go back and watch Module 1, where there are 2 videos that will give you some important information on action you may need to take right now. To do that, go to the Pearson's YouTube channel or visit the webpage and follow the links. If you're ready to proceed, let's deal with some questions. We all know that separation can cause financial uncertainty for both parties. I want to recap by looking at some frequently asked questions. Probably the most frequently asked question I have is, do I have to support my children? Well, the answer to that is, of course you do. They're your children. That's why the child support scheme was set up, and that's why the child support agency exists. The second, probably most frequently asked question is, well, for how long do I need to support my children? The answer to that is, you need to support your children whilst they're dependent. Under the child support scheme, that will continue until they're 18 years of age or complete secondary education. But the obligation may continue well beyond that if they're undertaking a tertiary course of education or training. The third most recently asked question is, do I have to support my former partner? Again, the answer to that is maybe. Depends on your particular circumstances. If they have a need to be maintained and you have the ability to maintain them, then there may be an obligation to pay ongoing support. Probably the fourth most frequently asked question is, how am I going to afford all of this? How am I going to afford to engage your services as a lawyer and cover the expenses you need to incur for me, such as barristers, forensic accountants to value businesses, real estate valuers to value property? Well, the answer to that is you may be entitled to litigation funding, which will assist you in obtaining the information and advice you need to go through the litigation process. Finally, a question I'm asked often is, am I entitled to government benefits and assistance? The best way to find out is, go to your Centerlink office, apply for pension entitlements that you might be entitled to at the same time as you're applying for child support. This is a very brief recap of the information and details provided in previous 6 videos in this module. For much more information and details on these topics, look at the previous 6 videos. That concludes Module 4 on divorce and financial support. When you are ready, proceed to the next module in the series, Module 5, Divorce and Assets.
All our videos in this YouTube series can be found through the Pearson's YouTube channel or by visiting the Pearson's website and following the links. Alternatively, if you know that it's simply time to see a family lawyer, please contact us for a free initial consultation. Please be advised that we must complete a conflict check so that we can only represent one party in a family law matter. So if your partner is watching this same YouTube series and engages our services before you do, we advise that we may not be able to talk to you. Whatever it is that you choose, it's our wish that throughout this YouTube series, you can finally gain a sense of certainty so that you know where you stand.